Hello and welcome to Reunion Resort out here in Orlando, Florida. And I've been out testing Cobra's new Fly Z Plus driver. This is the sort of middle driver in the range. There's an XL version, which it should be a little easier to hit for those with slower swing speed, should help them produce a little bit more distance. This one fits in the middle, and then at the Tour end you have the Pro version, which allows you to sort of dial in the spin, bring the spin down to help the faster swinger find that little bit more distance. So as I say, I'm testing the Fly Z Plus, and as you can see by looking at it, we're testing the white version of it. There's a whole host of different colours that you can choose from, and interestingly, when you set this behind the ball, it's got quite a sort of shiny finish. It's fairly unusual when you think about Ping G30, certainly the Ben Ross drivers that we've been testing today. There's a lot of drivers around on the market at the moment that have a slightly matte finish. This is the opposite end, and I think the white version of this driver looks great. I think it's a bit of fun. So I've had the chance to put this through its paces using the GC2 launch monitor to get some feedback. Now it's fair to say, first up, that the spec of certainly the driver shaft and the loft that we had it in, probably not quite right for my game, but still it was an interesting comparison to see how the numbers came out. And the good news is it performed really well. So even though it wasn't quite the right spec, the distance, the spin rates, all really strong with this driver. In fact, I've been hitting quite a few balls at the range today, and this is right up there with anything else I've hit today. So I've got in the bag at the moment in my game, I've got the Titleist 915 driver, which I'm really happy with. It is a low spin driver. This is certainly spinning a little bit more than that, but the great news is that it didn't seem to translate into too much of a loss of distance. There is great distance built into this driver, and that's something that's going to appeal to a lot of golf. So I had the weight put into the forward position, which should make it a little bit less spinning. Certainly if you were somebody who wants to get the ball up into the air, wants to increase the sort of moment of inertia of this driver to make it more forgiving, then putting the weight into the back of the driver is a great way of custom fitting this for your game. And I think the point is worth making that whenever you go for a custom fitting, it's great to use the numbers, and you do need to use the numbers, but also you need to have a thought in your mind about what's good for your golf game. And if having that that weight in the slightly further back in the head to make it more forgiving, to make it that little bit more stable, is the right thing for you, then you really should go down that route. It really does work. It's an excellent new technology from Cobra. So the new Cobra driver, very standout, great fun, but crucially there is performance built in. There's a lot of technology on offer here, and if you get it dialed into your game, this could well unlock extra performance in 2015.